This is Another Man's Nostalgia with John.
The actor seemed like he was dying. I don't know if it was just because he was like super old.
I think he was actually dying.
Chris.
Here's my stuff, gentlemen. Monogamy is not real.
Gentleman Collis.
And Justin.
I wish I had bonding moments with people I knew,
But
I never have any of those.
The episode starts now.
how's it going, guys? Welcome to Another Man's Nostalgia, where we revisit everyone's favorite shows, movies, and games from the mid-90s to the mid-2000s. So, how was your week this week in the quarantine?
Yeah, in the quarantine. It's weird. Everything's starting to open back up, but Dallas cases are, woo!
I am not moving an inch.
So I don't know what's going on, but
I'm not moving an inch anywhere.
me and my
I have
fiance
the
are sitting
luxury
up.
of not needing to leave, so I'm going to take that luxury.
Me and my fiance were at a Target, and we were like talking in the car, waiting to go in, like getting our masks on and stuff. And we saw a lady walk by us, sneezed in her hand, and kept walking. I was like, "Oh, this is the world. This is how we're gonna catch it. These crazy people." So,
I would have left immediately.
nope,
yeah,
not going in there.
That's a sign.
I've gotten thrown out of a couple places because, like, they won't let two people in
Yeah,
from the
it's
same
crazy.
car. So
It's crazy.
yeah, it stinks, but yeah, everything's
stepped into
opening.
a store
Everything's opening up
since
again, and
March.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So, any nostalgia news?
Yes. Justin, you sent us a thing about Star Wars. You want to share it?
Oh yeah. So among the more people who are going to be directing a new Star Wars movie, I don't know if I'm saying the name right. I'm really bad at the name.
That's why I didn't want to say it.
Taika Waititi. I think I said that right.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Taika Waititi is going to now direct and co-write another Star Wars feature film.
Man, if they let him be creative with it, it's gonna be really good. But they need to let him do his thing, and like give him some reins, because Star Wars is notoriously known for not letting directors do their creative stuff that they want to do, and firing them.
Now that we're out of the Skywalker saga,
Right.
you know, and we're going to do original stories, it shouldn't matter too much.
Hopefully. Yeah. I think that's the only news that I saw.
Is The Mandalorian, when does that come back out?
Probably
I don't
the
know.
fall.
Yeah. They released that thing on Disney Plus on May the 4th about it was like a documentary about how they
May
made
the
it,
4th
so-
be with you!
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, thank you, Justin. Appreciate it.
I never thought about that before. I never put that together.
Something
yeah,
I
I
made
think-
up. It's just something little.
Yeah. That's it, I think.
Everything's canceled.
Yep. I mean, I feel like a lot of things are about to start opening up. Movie theaters are like in phase 2 about opening up,
Yeah.
but they have to go to like 25% or like 50% capacity, something like that.
Nothing
Yeah.
around here is opening up, I'll tell you that, though.
I know here, with the town that I'm from, they're opening up now.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, me and Peyton, we just went to a lot of, we just like shopped because
Oh.
she hasn't been able to shop in a long time today. So,
Yeah.
yeah. It's gonna happen, and then everyone's gonna get sick again, and then we're just gonna go back to
Yep.
right back to the way where we are.
That's why I'm staying in.
Okay.
Sorry about
So
this.
this week we watched Liar Liar.
You're a
with
liar.
Jim Carrey.
Starring
theme-
Jim Carrey.
Play a
trilogy.
theme
What is-
song. I don't know the
Okay.
theme song. Play a theme song. right
Liar,
now.
liar. He's a liar.
It was an amazing theme song. Yeah, I loved it.
Thanks.
So, Justin, what did this movie mean to you when you were little?
Not much, because I didn't really watch it. It's probably my least watched Jim Carrey movie.
Wow, you're stupid. Chris.
Okay, that's a great way to start that. Never said it was bad. I just said it was my least watched one. Way to start off the podcast really defensive, John.
I just know I have to be, because I'm pretty sure you guys are going to bash me on this movie. So, Chris, what did this mean to you?
Not much. Didn't really watch it. Probably
Oh my
watched.
God.
No, I didn't
Tell
really
you
watch
hate
many.
him too?
I didn't watch many Jim Carrey movies growing up. I mean, I watched Dumb and Dumber, which, and then what was the other one I used to watch? It was not Ace Ventura or any.
It was
of
not
those
The Mask?
classics. Or not The Mask. I don't know.
Was it Batman Forever?
He's Batman Forever. So, I mean, I saw this for sure, and I saw it later. I remember it being like dirty, and I mean, it kind of is, but it's not as bad as I remember it being when I was little.
Yeah.
So, what about you, John?
It's dirty for a little kid.
So,
Yeah.
I used to watch this a lot when I was little. My dad liked it a lot.
I wonder why.
I don't remember, like, a lot of, like, the dirty stuff. Like, there was cussing in this movie. And I'm like, why did I get to watch it? Like,
Yeah.
a lot of sexual jokes, too. And I was just like, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
probably one of Jim Carrey's more sexual movies, I feel like, at
But-
least in this era.
I mean, I didn't really understand a lot of the jokes when I was little. And
I didn't
watching
understand
it,
him now.
Watching, oh, really? Yeah.
We can explain each one.
We might have to talk a little bit later.
Yeah, you are gonna have to explain it to me off podcast.
So yeah, I didn't get a lot of the jokes when I was little, but watching it now, like, I was busting out laughing when it came to some of the jokes.
Yeah.
But I remember back then, like, I used to laugh at like little, like, stupid things, like the claw,
Yeah.
and just him acting like crazy and all that stuff. Yeah, but
Yeah.
we'll talk about what's going on. So, Chris, you want to say the plot of the movie?
Sure. So Jim Carrey's character is a lawyer. He's a defense lawyer, so he has to like fabricate the truth to try to get his clients off of or out of prison. And he's up for to be a partner at this firm if he like is really good, but he also doesn't he also neglects his son. He doesn't hang out with his son much, doesn't give him enough time. So his son wishes on his birthday that his dad cannot lie for a day. And it really ruins everything for him for the entire movie because it comes true and he can't lie throughout the entire movie.
In so many hilarious ways.
But then at the end, he realizes he is a bad father and that his son is the most important thing. And so he realizes that he shouldn't lie. And he never lied again the rest of his life.
The rest of his life, really?
The rest of his life, that's what it says.
Because he was scared of his child's apparently wish powers.
Have you guys?
It happens.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I would be super scared of like every
You're not
single
gonna
year when
lie?
his every single year when his like wish came along or
Yeah,
his
it's like up
birthday
to him.
came along.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh fuck, what is he gonna wish for this year?
What am I doing wrong?
I'm like 90. Like, is he gonna wish I'm dead or something? No.
Yeah.
So Justin, give me a fun fact scene. That was good. That was a good plot, by the way.
There's no theme to this.
It's very 90s, like, dun, da, da, da.
Alright, liar, liar, fun facts theme.
Liar, liar,
There.
man's on fire.
There you go. I'm not putting any effort into this one.
All right, so
Wait, John, would you say this is your favorite Jim Carrey movie? Because you're not. a big
by
Jim Carrey
far,
fan.
yes.
Okay, good to know.
Huh.
Okay, Just right. I mean, I figured it was. But.
So Liar Liar came out in March 18th, 1997. It made $302 million in the box office. It had a budget of $45 million, so it did pretty good.
$45
and
million. That must mostly been Carrey's salary.
Yeah, so Jim
absolutely.
Carrey, he took $20 million from this movie.
Oh yeah.
Half the budget.
Yeah, half the budget of the movie. So it made 181 in the U.S. Just to compare this to some of his other movies, Dumb and Dumber made it made 302 million.
Mm-hmm.
Dumb and Dumber made 247 million. The Truman Show made 264. The Grinch actually beat this movie with 345. The Mask beat it too, which I have no idea how. But it made 351,
movie?
and then like its top grossing is 484, which was, what do you guys guess? 400.
His best one?
408. Yeah,
Bruce Almighty?
$484 million was Bruce Almighty. Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
Same director.
Is it?
yeah.
That's cool.
When it came to like the inspiration of the movie, they took a lot of the inspiration from Big, which was a Tom Hanks movie. There was also a movie that had to do with like lying that was made in like 1964, but it was kind of stupid. So, but yeah. So I thought this movie was hilarious, and it was actually nominated for the top 100 funniest movie ever.
Huh. The AFI listing or whatever? Is that,
Yeah.
Is that what it's from? Yeah.
So Justin, what
curious.
was that? What was that face?
I'm guessing Justin did not find this very funny.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess let's get to the points then, and
Okay.
I'll start talking about everything else regularly.
Okay.
The plot. So, him not being able to lie for a whole entire day. What did you guys? think
I really liked it. I really thought it was a pretty genius idea. I will say though, what killed it for me was the third act. I feel like was terrible, like him running to the airport and chasing it down on a luggage cart, and just all of that. I felt like
He's
was
a
like,
good
okay.
dad now, though.
Yeah, it just felt
That
a little
ending
too
was almost ruined the movie for me.
It felt very outlandish and really bad writing. Honestly, I feel like it was kind of rushed. The first two acts are really solid. I really enjoyed it. So
The last act
yeah.
is actually all Jim Carrey's idea. He
Okay, that
woke
makes
up. He was dreaming about the movie, and he dreamed this and woke up and called the director and said, "Hey, I got a great idea for the final act."
You couldn't just like meet him at the terminal?
Yeah, there was that, and then like
He's telling the truth, Mom. He's not allowed to lie. I made a wish, and anything Dad says today has to be the truth.
Max! It's 8:45. We made the wish at 8:15. I've been able to lie for the last half hour.
So you are.
No, it was the truth!
I could have lied. Like the whole thing was so
That was
badly written.
weird.
Gosh, it was bad.
No,
I
it
don't
was
know what
Jim,
it was.
that's all Jim Carrey.
Yeah, like, what's stopping him from lying now?
Yeah, and then why would you even bring it up?
I don't know.
Like, why not just go to the
I
airport
don't
right
know
before you get in?
Yeah.
You know, you show him how much you love him or whatever, and
So I think from the point that he sees the girl walking away with the kids and like treating them badly to the end was terrible. I'll give it a 3. I'm sorry, it really killed it for me.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I definitely,
Damn it, Jim Carrey.
I definitely agree with Chris on this one. Personally, the middle of the movie is the best part for me.
Mm-hmm.
The setup is I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay,
I
I
didn't
get
mind the
it.
setup.
He's a lying douchebag.
Yeah.
You know, he barely cares about his kid, but even though deep down you know he does. You know, I think the plot got better once we got to after he had sex with his wife, not his wife, the partner or his boss or whatever.
During that
Yeah.
scene, right? During that scene?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Did
But
you like the
afterwards-
joke? My God, my boss is riding me right now.
That's pretty good.
But essentially, after that scene, his lying was hilarious for him to go all through that, and then right up, like you said, to the point where after the courtroom scene, I'm just like, man, these bookends of this movie just do not do it for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 3.
Okay, all right. I would give it a
John.
4. Now, some things in the plot kind of bothered me, but just like the core concept, I thought was really cool. Where his son like thinks he sucks, and he's like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
just need to stop doing this,
Right.
and like him not being able to lie, I know it was like ridiculous. Like some of the jokes were absolutely like overacted and everything like that. But I found some of the stuff hilarious.
I
Like,
found
with
most
him.
of the joke, like the lying jokes of him trying to lie, pretty great. Like it was just
Yeah.
classic Jim Carrey.
Did you watch any of the bloopers at the end?
Yeah, I did.
And
Right.
like
He's
the
like-
last blooper is them messing with him.
Yeah.
Like,
Weight 105? Yeah, in your bra.
Your Honor, I object.
You would!
Overactor!
Jazz up! Yeah, sure he did. Oh no. They're on to me.
That's what they call them. That's really good.
Yeah. it was.
But yeah, I
this
think
bloopers be in the comedy movies.
I know, I agree. But no, I think it was great. I think they're zany, and I really liked all the antics of him trying to lie. It's pretty great.
Yeah. All right. So what did I get? 3? That was
You got
my.
three.
That was my.
You got three,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. That's fine. So, I
He's a
mean,
little
yeah.
disappointed.
No, I understand. The last part of the movie kind of sucked. It was. It's okay. So acting.
Okay. Oh no.
Or no, it's main actors. Main
Yeah.
actors, right?
So
So
who
you have.
do you want to classify?
So you have Jim Carrey, definitely. You had the kid, and I would say the mom,
Yeah.
and
I'd
that's
say
it.
so. Yeah. Honestly, I liked them. All three of them I thought were good. The kid, we'll get into it a little bit later, but the kid, to me, was a better actor than somebody else in this movie, which we'll talk about. But honestly, I thought it was good. I thought the mom was a realistic character. I mean, obviously, Jim Carrey's was really funny in this, and the kid was good enough.
I thought the mom was pretty cliche the way they wrote her, though.
Yeah, that's a. I could.
Yeah, I just thought it was a little cliche. Like, she wasn't bad
Mm-hmm.
at all. I was just like, all right, this is pretty typical of this. Deadbeat dad, mom with other boyfriend, same thing. Oh, he gets a chance. Oh, I'm going to let you. It was just,
I thought it was kind of sleazy of her because she said this in the movie that it wasn't because of what he did, but it
Right.
definitely was
It definitely
because of what
was.
he did.
Yeah.
That she accepted the other guy's like engagement,
Right.
the proposal. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
yeah, because she was drinking on the plane right beside her son.
yeah, isn't that like an off? Like if you just asked this girl to marry you and she goes, "I got to think about it."
Or when he says, I love you, and she goes, thank you.
Yeah. I gotta think about it. Thank you. And then like they're about to leave, and she's like chugging down alcohol. I'm
Yeah.
like, gosh, she doesn't fucking want to be here. Like, you don't
No.
get that sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, so people that were gonna play Jim Carrey's role were
interesting.
Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant was gonna play here, and Steve Martin was
Oh, that would've
considered
been
to play
good.
him too.
Yeah.
Steve Martin would be
Steve
the only
Martin
person who could
actually
do
turned
it.
down the role to take on a different role.
Oh,
And
okay.
Jim Carrey, he actually turned down a role as Dr. Evil in Man of Mystery to take this role because he wanted to play a normal dude. This is like the first movie that he got to play like a normal dude. And it was the first movie Jim Carrey got to like actually dress like himself because the movies he had before this were The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, Batman and Forever, Ace Ventura, and Cable Guy.
That's
And
really
none of those
interesting.
in none of those movies he got to dress like himself. So he wanted to play
Yeah.
like a normal dude. He got to have like his own like his hairstyle and not wear like a lot of makeup and all that stuff. And
I was actually going to say that. I was going to say it's cool seeing him acting relatively normal at the beginning, compared
Yeah.
to his other movies. Yeah. That's cool.
So yeah, no that I thought it
Points
was
for a
interesting
main
that
character?
he just wanted to play like a normal dude, and that's one of the main reasons he took this.
Yeah. I'm going to give you a 4. I like the main characters. They're great. I mean, I think other than him, it would have been really boring. But I would give it a 4 for sure.
It's a 4 just for Carrie. It would have been a 3 if he wasn't in it, or if we're just going
Or
off the
less.
others.
Yeah.
Do you think the movie would have been as popular if someone else would have took the role?
If Steve Martin did it, it would have been fine.
Yeah, but it would have been different. I think it would have been a different atmosphere,
But I like Steve Martin's comedy, so it depends
Yeah.
on what you like.
Yeah.
Steve Martin could have definitely pulled it off.
Yeah.
If you've seen The Jerk, he can do zany characters,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
but not to the way Carrie can.
Yeah.
So, I know I'm probably not gonna get a big number for this next one, but it's minor characters.
I
So-
hate the boyfriend.
The worst actor I've ever seen in a movie.
Do you know who
my
that is?
gosh. No.
That's Cary Elwes.
It is Cary Elwes. You're right. I didn't even put it together. Why is he bad in this? He's a great actor.
Because that's not who he is. Does not play that kind of character.
Like the first scene with him, I was like, is this real? Like, is this really happening?
He's like he's kind of chunkier.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have any facial hair. His hair is like he's so Americanized. Like you're so used to seeing him, in a different way.
Yeah,
he was bad.
Happy birthday, Max! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 for good luck.
He struck the child. Did you see that?
Look at what Dad got me.
Whoa, great! Hey, you know what? I have my glove in the car. Maybe we can stop at the park on the way home and play catch. And then tonight we can rub oil in it and wrap a big rubber band around it. It'll be great. Hey, great gift, Dad.
Thanks, son.
Yeah,
I get
know.
I get what he was trying to go. I get what they were trying to go for.
Right.
But oh my god, I'm like, is this really Cary Elwes? Oh my gosh.
I need to watch Robert Hood
If
Men
you
in
guys,
Tights.
I was about to say, if you guys don't know who it is,
Yeah.
it's the guy
Princess
from
Bride.
Princess Bride, yeah.
And Robert
Main
Hood Men in
character.
Tights. I need to watch Robert Hood Men in Tights and laugh.
Or Saw.
and
He's in
Detox.
Saw too.
Is he?
Yeah.
Um,
He's in the whole
so,
movie.
honestly, the other ones were great. I like the secretary. I like the crazy girl who he was defending. I liked all the other minor characters except for him. Like he.
Did
Really,
you like the judge? I thought.
Yeah, the judge was really funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the
Your Honor, would the court be willing to grant me a short bathroom break?
Can it wait?
Yes, it can. But I've heard that if you hold it, you can damage the prostate gland, making it very difficult to get an erection or even become aroused.
Is that true?
It has to be.
Well, in that case, I better take a little break myself. But you get back here immediately so we can finish this.
that's pretty great.
The movie was actually dedicated to the judge because he had a heart attack like a couple months after
Oh, that's sad.
he filmed this, so it was his last movie. It was also apparently the homeless guy that kept asking for a change. He was like a famous actor in like the 70s, and he died a couple months after this movie was released too.
Cursed movie.
So I know so many people died.
Interesting. No, I liked all the minor characters except for the husband. I'm glad y'all caught it too. I was like, this is the worst. This is so
I know
bad.
he was pretty bad. Like it,
Hey, champ.
but
Claw.
think about it. He's supposed to be bad. He's supposed
Yeah.
to be this like outside person trying to like.
But they have
just
to
be
make it so
annoying.
obvious.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I've seen
A 3 for the
I
side
feel like
characters.
it was
'cause of him.
actually written to be like that though. Like it's
It's
not
a 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a 4 because he's the only one I didn't like.
It's
It
a
almost
3.
is a 3 because how bad he was.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
I'll give it a 4.
Okay, I would have given it a 3, but thank you.
It's a 3 from me. Don't worry.
So what is it? 3.5 or?
Yeah. 3.5.
Yeah. So next would be acting, and come on.
Does
Come
Jim
on.
Carrey outweigh that?
So his acting was very ridiculous in this movie, just like in every single other movie.
Yeah.
The scene where he's like in the restroom and like beating himself up, like that was like very realistic. It was almost so all the sounds from that are not added. It's actually him banging his head against everything. And
Could you tell though that I don't
the-
think I was sorry.
No, and like you know how he's like smashing his
Yeah.
head on
Yeah.
the toilet. It's like a rubber thing.
Yeah, I was
like
gonna
it's
say
a
that
rubber
he-
toilet, but everything else is
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, you could tell. You could see it's like when he like pushes in the foam of the bottom part. It wasn't made for HD. This movie, but yeah,
That's okay.
but yeah, I could tell. It looked like he was really hitting himself. Man, I laughed. I think the part I laughed out loud most is when
How ironic. Okay, ask me something you think I would normally lie about.
All right. Remember a couple of months ago when I wanted a raise?
Forget it. I don't want to do this.
And the company wouldn't give me one, and I asked you would give it to me out of your own pocket. And you said the company would not allow it because it would create jealousy among the other secretaries. Now, was that true, or did you just not want to pony up the dough?
Greta, please! Greta, please lie on for me!
I remember when you bought me this antique silver frame from Tiffany's. Tiffany's.
Garage sale, $6.50 marked down from 10.
yeah, that's what it was.
I think his best scene of him, he couldn't lie, is in the boardroom, and he's just going around making fun of people. But the best part is he takes the guy's toupee and
He
smacks
smashes
it
it.
onto the wall.
It's really good. Really good.
Yeah, I feel like he did a really good job. They wrote like the script around just like him,
right?
Because before they had to rewrite the script 9 times before it could like actually get into.
Really?
Yeah.
They couldn't figure the third act out.
So when Jim Carrey
Jim Carrey had to have his dream.
So when Jim Carrey actually like took the role, they had to rewrite it like one more time to just like write it around him and make him just like kind of do anything that he wanted to do. A lot of the stuff he does in this movie, you guys can kind of guess it's improv.
Right.
So
right.
Yeah. So a lot of time when he just kind of goes off on his little rants, like that's just him being him.
Sure.
I thought he did a great job.
Yeah, he did.
Doing all that stuff.
For sure.
The toupee thing, I don't know if that was improv or not, but
I could see it being.
It would be hilarious if it was.
Seriously. Yeah, I want to give it a 4. It was really good. There's a couple, obviously. And that girl's voice, the girl he was helping, I forget her name, but her voice was. Ugh, it was. Anybody else anybody else get his defendant.
Oh, okay, yeah. The girl that is trying to gouge out the guy.
Yeah. She wants
for all the money. For all the money, yeah.
I get a 4.
Yeah, it's a 4. It would have been a 5 without the boyfriend.
For real? That's the only thing that's costing me a point is the boyfriend.
It was so bad, John. It was so bad.
Damn it. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. Whatever.
What would you have given it, John?
I would give it 5.
Okay.
Honestly. Right. I think Jim Carrey just did a great job, blew it away. This is one of the only movies, other than I guess Ace Ventura and The Grinch. Mm-hmm. Where he kind of just goes outrageous.
It's so weird because he's being almost more outrageous than any of his other movies.
I know. It's interesting.
Here. This is him at his peak.
Yeah. It's pretty great.
But it's in a normal setting. So that's what makes it so much funnier.
Ace Ventura is normal. Or Dumb and Dumber's normal.
No, it's not.
The Mask is
Dumber
normal.
is not normal.
The world around them is normal. But, yeah. I think it's because he plays a normal guy who something weird happens to, but in a normal world. I guess it's kind of like The Mask.
Yeah, John, why didn't you like The Mask?
Because it's Looney Tunes.
You're inconsistent.
That's why.
I don't like
We're not
this.
talking. This is not the movie we watched. Okay, we didn't watch Mask.
We need to change that score.
Let's go back. Yeah. All right. Next one. Does it hold up?
I laughed so hard at some of these things.
Yeah.
So I felt like it did.
The comedy definitely holds up. I don't know. That third act really killed it just because how cliche it was, but the comedy holds up. I'll give it a 4. Sorry, I had to think it through.
Mine's a 4 because the beginning and the end I didn't like. The middle is really good.
Yeah.
But the beginning and the end, especially the end, beginning's more of a personal opinion of mine. I'm just like, oh, come on. I'm ready for the funny, you know?
Do you feel
the end is just like, what the fuck, dude?
Do you feel like you should have ended up with her, at the very end?
Oh, I don't care about that.
I don't think they should have. I think it was weird. I think it made the whole boyfriend thing even worse because it was okay, he really was just around because you wanted somebody else and not.
It's more of the stair car being able to keep up with a plane,
and then him knocking on the window,
and somehow him
not
getting sucked into the jet engines.
Right. Yeah, it was a little too much at the end.
Damn it, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
So it's a 4.
And whatever that guy's name is. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then the next one is desire to continue watching. Yeah, I would give this a 5. I mean, I would like to watch.
Okay, because we talked about this, what we're gonna do with this. We said if you had to go back and watch this within, what did we say, a year or a month?
I think a year. Yeah.
A year. Would you go back and watch this in a year?
Yeah, absolutely, I would. I found it funny enough where I'd want to watch it again. So I get it.
I think it's a 4 from me.
Okay.
Wow,
it's your highest rated
Justin.
one,
You didn't enjoy this? You didn't enjoy it enough?
Not 5 out of 5, no.
All right.
I did. Okay, and last one, John, your category.
Best
I
lie.
thought about this, and I was gonna think of like the jokes. Did they land? Because some of them didn't, and some of them did with me.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of curious of how you guys thought of like like how the jokes went.
I'll say this: if it wasn't a Jim Carrey joke, it didn't land. If it was like one of the side characters or the weird defendant girl or his mom.
You didn't think the secretary's jokes landed?
No. I don't think so. I think
it set up a Jim Carrey joke, I think.
Yeah, I mean the Jim Carrey part with the secretary is my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah.
But it wasn't her jokes like about being sarcastic about her like calling her mom and stuff. I didn't find that. I don't know. I think the parts I like the most with Jim Carrey is when he was like, they would ask him a question, he would just quickly be like they say, "Were you speeding?" No, but he says like really or he says yes, like when he's mad at himself because.
And your mother called. Are you still on vacation? No. Then you're here?
Yes!
Thank you for clearing that up, sir.
Oh no.
I like my favorite part is when he's like outing himself, just like what you were kind of saying. Like he when he outs himself, when he has to tell the truth in that specific instance. Yeah.
How are we gonna give points to this?
The jokes? Did you feel like the jokes landed? Chris said that he didn't feel like the jokes that weren't Jim Carrey landed. So
yeah, I give it a 4 because
here's how mine went. So here's the beginning of the movie.
You're gonna say, "Oh, here's the beginning of the movie, and then here's the middle of the movie, and then here's the end of the movie."
Pretty much. It goes up.
You've said this the whole time.
Well, why should my opinion be different then? Why should I change it? Okay. It gets funnier as it goes on. Like the situations he gets put in and the lies the truths he has to come out with, I was laughing more and more and more. The courtroom scene was the best scene for me.
Interesting.
Like that was hilarious, and then it just kind of dipped.
Compared to last time you watched it, Justin, did you flatten the curve? Huh? Topical jokes. What is that?
I'm gonna give it a 3.
What?
You get a what?
We give it a 3. It's average.
Oh, okay. I mean, it got voted the top 100 funniest movies ever.
Well, it's not Justin's.
And that's an average movie, apparently.
So oddly enough, John, you got the exact same amount of points that you got on Danny Phantom. That's interesting. 26.5.
Bitch.
Oh, that's good. It's good. I thought
I don't agree with that.
Not good enough for you?
So much. I feel like this is so much better than Danny Phantom. But okay.
It was just the only thing that killed it for me was the third act and the boyfriend. So it sucks because when you talk about plot or does it hold up or acting, there's a problem with all of those because of those two people. You know what I mean? Or those two things. So
yeah, okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Blame Jim Carrey's dream.
And whoever decided to cast the British dude. Is this his only American like film?
No, what I think happened is he was just really bad in this.
I know.
There's a way to do a cheesy boyfriend of ex-wife and do it well.
It's like the boyfriend in Santa Claus. Like he does a good job. Like he's a good guy, but he has a little bit enough of a sense of humor and stuff where you can laugh at some of his jokes. But this guy has had nothing.
He's too much of a stereotype.
Yeah.
Okay.
The mystery that is him.
I'm so glad that we're diving deep into this stupid side character.
Does anybody know his name? I don't know his name.
Fixated on. And I lost like 5 to 6 points because of it.
I haven't seen something that bad in a long time. Like that was such bad acting. All right, I'm sorry. Okay. And the fact that he can act makes it worse because we've seen him in other things. All right, Justin, what are you watching next week?
All right.
We're going to continue this
Movie
Jim Carrey
2 in our Jim Carrey trilogy.
Yeah.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
So I have never seen this movie, and I don't like the idea of it, so I'm probably not going to like this.
I've never seen this movie.
I love this movie so much.
Well,
you weirdo.
Based on me and John's
I'm joking.
Preferences, this might be worse rated than Liar Liar. So
you know what? That's okay, but y'all are going to be wrong because this movie is hilarious.
Maybe I'll like it.
I've heard a lot of stuff about Ace Ventura. Like I've heard a lot of things about it. So
maybe this is Jim Carrey, peak Jim Carrey zaniness.
It could
Okay.
surprise me. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm excited to see it.
I feel like the only reason I like this movie so much is because I just grew up on it. Like, I don't
Right.
feel like it's one of his best,
Yeah.
but so. I mean, but it did beat it in the box office. When it
What do y'all
came
think
to
his best
Ventura,
is?
so.
Do you think Ace Ventura?
Oh, Bruce Almighty. I feel
Bruce
like.
Almighty probably.
Funniest movie or best movie he's ever made?
That's a good one. I'm gonna say his best role, his best, like the best of Jim Carrey, yeah, being Jim Carrey. Because I would say Dumb and Dumber is the funnier of them, but Jeff Daniels makes that funny also. So I'm gonna say like just Jim Carrey leading the charge, like main character. I would say Bruce Almighty probably.
I would say the role best suited for him was the Grinch.
That's interesting. Yeah. I don't know.
That's hard.
I would say maybe The Mask. I don't know if it's best suited for him. I don't know. He has a lot of good ones, so it's hard to pick. Not the Riddler. You guys don't want to call the Riddler?
Are we gonna put that
He
as
was
part of our
a
trilogy?
spot on Riddler.
He's a
spot on.
Riddler. Yeah. But yeah. Okay.
Alright,
cool.
but when it comes to my favorite that I've seen, I would probably say Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, I would say so too. Yeah. Okay.
What? Oh, am I
You're
supposed
not
to say my favorite one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Eternal Sunshine is probably my favorite Jim Carrey movie.
Ooh.
What'd you just
indie.
say?
What a hipster.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I haven't seen it.
I've never even heard of this.
You need
thing.
to see it. It's a really good. I don't really want to talk much about it because you just gotta watch it.
Is it older
But
Jim Carrey?
It's 2002.
It's more serious,
is him-
right?
This is the, like dark humor
Is
serious.
it like Yes Man Jim Carrey?
No. This is like completely off. It's like when Adam Sandler went and did Punch Drunk Love and things like that. That's it. This is his Punch Drunk Love.
I
Gotcha.
don't know what that movie is either, but okay.
It's his serious turn.
It's like Truman Show-esque, but more serious than that.
Okay.
Truman Show's pretty dark. Okay, anyways. We ramble. Okay, so it was a short episode. I think we've done TV shows for so long now that we feel like we have to speed up
He's like
the plot.
dove
so.
right into that.
Yeah,
Can we just
I
do
know.
movies? No more TV shows. Take it
No.
out.
I
I like
love
doing the
TV
movie in
shows.
2 hours. It was nice.
I'm gonna do every single one of mine is gonna be a TV show from now on.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna quit then.
We only have after we do the Jim Carrey trilogy. Each of us only have one more left.
I'm doing a movie, so
I know it's sad. Then we'll go on break. Hopefully we'll have things to do and not just sit around, or maybe we'll do more episodes. We'll just keep recording. What
Just
else
keep
we gonna do?
going. Just keep
Yeah.
going.
yeah, that's not happening.
Oh, okay. Just needs a break. All right, John. You want to send us home?
What did you just say?
Send me home. I want to go home.
Just look behind.
Just get it over with.
Where am I? Okay.
So you can find us at Another Man's Pod on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also email us at anothermanspod@gmail.com. We are on Patreon as well. If you go log on to Patreon, we have different tiers. We have a $2, $5, and $10 one. If you go donate to one of those, you can actually give a suggestion on a TV show or movie that we would do on the podcast. We have so many flooding in. So, I mean, you might be putting on a list.
Absolutely.
That's a lie.
Justin, since you always give John crap about Patreon, when are you going to do the, Twitch? When are you going to do your Patreon thing you're supposed to do? Huh?
Oh, I keep forgetting about that.
Oh, I keep forgetting. Okay. Don't worry, John, I got your back. All right, good.
So you can find us on Twitch at Another Man's Nostalgia.
Yeah, that's good. Good timing.
Yeah. So, go watch, I guess The Mask, or go listen to The Mask. That's a
And see how
old-
wrong everybody
old
is
show
on
you
that?
we can recommend. That was our first Jim Carrey
Experience,
movie that we
you
did.
will.
Yeah, experience. It was a great experience. I loved it.
Season 4, Episode 7.
I hate The Mask.
There's not much difference.
Just so everyone knows, I fucking hated that movie. It was the worst. I did not want to watch Looney Tunes. If I wanted to watch Looney Tunes in live action, I would watch Space Jam again.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, cool. Well, is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna end it there. It's fine.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you next week. Justin will have his Patreon clip ready.
Actually, I probably will.
Okay, good. All right. Okay. Well, we'll see you next week with Ace Ventura.
Peace.